Hello dear learners, this is Dr. Sedhupathy, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science with Artificial Intelligence and Data Science, Dr. SNS Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science, Coimbatore. So today we are going to discuss about storage structures in operating system. So agenda for today's discussion will be like what are the mass storage structures and how storage structure head reads and writes and its mechanism, hard disk drives, the first commercial disk drive, when did it actually comes for the real-time use, and what is non-volatile and volatile memory and magnetic tape. So here is the basic idea about mass storage structure. There is a bulk of secondary storage for modern computer is hard disk drives. Basically, it's termed as HDD, and non-volatile memories, shortly it termed as NVM devices. Hard disk spin plates of magnetically coated material under moving read and write heads. Basically, drives rotate at 60 to 250 times per second. The transfer rate is actually data flow between drive and computer. And positioning time is like a random access time, which is to move disk from desired cylinder, and time for desired sector, and the disk rotates under the disk head is the positioning time, and the head crash is nothing but it which results from disk head making contact with the disk surface, which is the cylinder surface area. And basically in hard disk drives the disks are maybe removable. And here is the disk structure and mechanism is represented for your understanding. There is a ARM assembly in the right side, and there is a read and write head, and read and write head is held by ARM, and there is a rotation and spindle stand, track represented by means of T, and a sector is represented by S, cylinder is termed as C, and plater. There are number of platers for each and every mechanism, disk mechanism. And here is the configuration of hard disk drives, and you can see the hard disk, how it looks like, and what are the platers, and how disk head is moving in and around the disk plates. Basically platers range from 0.85 inches to 14 inches, and commonly nowadays it ranges from 3.5 inches, 2.5 and 1.8 inches. The capacity of hard disk drives are starting from 30 GB at maximum of 3 dB per drive. There are certain terms, namely transfer rate, which termed in theoretically 6 GB per second, but whereas in effective use in real it's 1 GB per second. Seek time is actually from 3 milliseconds to 12 milliseconds. By average in real it's up to 9 milliseconds. Average seek time measured or calculated based on the 1/3 of tracks. And another reference, another metric is latency based on spindle speed, which is 60 revolution per minute, and average latency is basically 1/2 latency. And coming to hard disk performance, basically hard disk performance is calculated by means of access latency, which is calculated using average seek time and average latency. And usually another term is average access time, and also average input output time. For example, you can understand the transfer rate of 4 KB block on a 7200 revolution per minute disk with a 5 millisecond average seek time. 1 GB per second transfer rate with 0.1 millisecond controller overhead is calculated as you see. And coming to the first commercial disk drive, which is actually defined during the year 1956 by IBM, which termed as RAM DAC computer, included the IBM model 350 disk storage system, and which consists of 5M 7-bit characters, which is 50 into 24-inch plates. Here for this first disk drive access time is less than 1 second. And coming to non-volatile memory devices, there are disk drives like solid state disks, in short SSDs, which are all non-volatile memory category. Others from include USB devices, thumb drive or flash drive, and DRAM disk replacements, surface mounted on motherboards and main storage devices like smartphones, which can be more reliable than the hard disks and also more expensive when compared to the hard disks. Maybe have shorter lifespan but needed careful management, and the non-volatile memories are less capacity but which has faster than the hard disk. And here is the another non-volatile memory device have characteristics that present challenges: read and write in page increments, which means sectors, but cannot overwrite in places. And coming to volatile memory area, DRAM is basically volatile memory which is used frequently as mass storage device, not technically secondary storage because volatile, but can have file system be used like very fast secondary storage devices. And coming to another memory type called RAM drives, with many names including RAM disks, present as a raw block devices, commonly file system formatted. Computers have buffering memory, caching via RAM. So why RAM drives? Actually, RAM drives under user control, found in all major operating systems, and coming to used as a high-speed temporary storage. And now magnetic tapes. Magnetic tapes was used as an early secondary storage medium. Although it is a non-volatile and can hold large quantities of data, its access time is slow to magnetic tape is about 1000 times slower than the random access to hard disk drives. So basically magnetic tapes speed, latency, access, average access times are very lower than the hard disk drives, but still depends on situation. There are magnetic tape device memory disks are used generally. Thank you for your patient listening, dear learners. We'll see you with some other topic in future. Thank you so much.